bad Teen Wolf, and welcome to Werewolf Wednesdays. Let's get this show started. I hate it when I'm asked this question. Which werewolf movie is better? The original 1954 Wolfman or the 2010 remake, The Wolfman? God, get me an aspirin. It's difficult. The Wolfman 1954 will always stand as a completely unique and beautiful, iconic werewolf film. The one that started it all, by the way. Everything werewolf today, in some way, takes from this original interpretation of the werewolf legend. In some way, the 1954 Wolfman is responsible for every single werewolf movie and werewolf in any movie, period. And then, come 2010, a remake of the 1954 Wolfman comes about, with Benicio del Toro, Anthony Hopkins, Hugo Weaving. Let me get the question out of the way. Which one do I like better? I will say, I love the original. I love it for everything that it is. But I fucking love the 2010 remake. It pays homage in very respectable ways, including using makeup like they did back in the day. Yes, there are CGI transformations, but the makeup of the werewolf himself in quite a few scenes. It's badass and it looks good, it's awesome. There are so many badass gory scenes that if you saw that back in 1954, everyone would have just died of terror. Officially, I love everything that the 1954 Wolfman stands for. But I still really like the remake. Completely understand if you don't like it. Like, the characters might not be the greatest. The innocence of Lon Chaney's Wolfman has a particular innocence to him. Because he's a really good kind of guy, and you feel really bad that this would happen to him. With Benicio del Toro, you see the guy, you feel a little bad for him. But ultimately, you're like, oh, whatever. If you turn into a werewolf, I'm not really going to give a shit. It's going to look cool, but I'm really not going to feel that bad for you. I'm mostly going to be worried about your bland girlfriend. But what I love about the remake is just the gore, the violence, and one of my favorite werewolf scenes in any werewolf movie is when he's strapped down to the chair in the psycho ward in front of an audience of scientists and therapists and those crazy people who just love to experiment on mental patients. And just right before their eyes, he becomes a werewolf, proving them all wrong. It is just a badass, frightening scene, and I love it to death. And the twist at the end as to who the other werewolf is that caused him to be a werewolf in the first place is really cool. I mean, actually, you get the answer earlier on, but seeing the full result here is really cool. This debate can go on for hours, but I want to say, while I might like the Wolfman 2010 for its action, its gore, its transformations, its brilliant scenes and homages to the original, I still love the 1954 for everything that it stands for and everything that it has inspired throughout all of werewolf lore. It is an amazing piece of werewolf history. It is the original and one of the very best. But which one's better? It's up to you guys to decide. This has been a Werewolf Wednesday, and we'll see you next time on Team Epic Force. I had to get that out of my system.